Spank. Dirk. Spank. Sorry, Dirk. Spank. I did too many spanks. Dirk, are you a cult member, or are you in a religion or a cult?
I don't believe so.
Oh, then why are you here?
What sorts of things would you consider? Well, I mean, I think I'm part of a belief system that you may consider a cult.
Oh,
so
I'm
that's
sure.
why
Probably. Which one is it? Which one is it?
Well, so I'm actually a deist. So I'm a theist. I do believe in God, and you may consider that cult-like behavior. So yeah,
I feel like being a deist might not be so much the cult religion thing, because you're kind of just like throwing in a just a random God idea.
Sure.
Well, hey, look, convince me to be part of your cult. You don't even think it's a cult, so why are you bothering?
I don't think it's a cult, but let me ask you this: do cult members understand that they're in a cult? I don't necessarily know if that's the case.
You just want to be in a cult. Well, hey, look, do you have evidence for your made-up God deity thing?
I absolutely do.
What is it?
Hear it?
Well, I wouldn't ask if I did.
Well, so it's the impossibility of the contrary, of there not being a God.
Okay.
So let me say this: you, Joel, the odds of you existing is statistically impossible. Do you understand that?
Surprises me because I do exist.
Well, that's not what statistically impossible means. Do you understand that?
What does it mean?
So statistically impossible kind of has two different definitions. So one of them could mean that it's absolutely not possible.
You know what? Right now you've put your phone in your pocket, and so we can't hear you anymore.
Oh, I didn't move my phone at all.
That's crazy. I think it was the deity.
Okay. Can you hear me okay now?
Dirk, why don't you do this? And I'm not really a math guy, but why don't we try to do the equation? Maybe I'll get ChatGPT to help me. So what was the probability equation that you ran?
Well, so it's not necessarily an equation that was ran. You could kind of just deduce the probability using reason.
Oh, no.
No? So let me take
okay,
you through
this sounds made up now. I got to tell you.
Okay.
So you're telling me that it's just like you thought it. Okay, sorry.
It'll be a very actually easy thought experiment.
Okay, all right.
So do you agree
made it up,
with me?
Okay.
Well, I mean, it's called reasoning. Us human beings.
All right, I'll listen to yours and then I'll do one, because if we can just make it up, then that's fun. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
You could make it up as long as it makes sense.
Okay.
So do you agree with me that if your mother never met your father, then you would not exist?
Yes.
Okay. And do you agree with me that every decision your mother made prior to her meeting your father led her to meeting your father?
Right.
So if any of those decisions that your mother made was different, the possibility of her not meeting your father increases. Do you understand that?
Sure.
So your mother. So this is the butterfly effect, right? So if your mother ate at a different lunch spot one day, she may have never met your father. You understand that?
Yeah.
So take that scenario, all of the micro decisions that your mother made, plus all of the micro decisions that your father made, plus all of the micro decisions that every ancestor that you've ever had, going back to the amoeba, had to have happened for you to be here. Do you understand that?
Yeah, now I'm getting it. So there's so many different variables which have led to this moment.
Yes, now you're getting it. And so the odds of that happening, I don't know if there's necessarily a formula, but you can reason.
Well, 100%.
That the odds of you existing
100%.
Are near zero.
They're 100%.
What's 100%?
Well, I don't know how odds work. I 100% exist.
Sure. Okay. You do exist, but the odds of you existing, if you were to calculate the odds, knowing that every single decision.
Wait a second. Unless everything is cause and effect. And so when something started everything, or if it goes back infinitely, and things are like there are like, again, sort of laws or the govern, I should say, like forces that govern nature, it might be that it is not impossible that I came to be, but like.
No, it would be
Not,
impossible.
but actually, no. But actually, hold on. I'm looking for the word. Absolutely necessary that I would exist. That this would have to be the universe that takes place. It's an inevitability. Thank you, Jen. That my existence is inevitable. That it had to happen because everything has a cause and effect. Everything is determined. And all the choices that you seem to be pretending that my mother had are actually like things that she was compelled to do. So I think it's actually the exact opposite. I think that the probability that me not being here would be impossible, and the probability of me being here is at 100% because of the prior causes that nobody chooses. That's why I'm a determinist.
Okay, but it sounds like you're arguing in bad faith, right?
No, have you ever heard of determinism? I didn't make it up.
No, explain it to me. And this is, just to be clear though, this is something that you believe.
Yeah, determinism is that like everything is like cause and effect in our universe. So
right. I believe that, yeah.
Yeah, and so like your mom isn't making a bunch of different decisions of her own free will. She is compelled by prior causes that she didn't choose, and so is the next thing. So when we get to any arbitrary point you want to point, like me being born, all of those things were determined. They were all going to happen because of the prior causes. There was no other option.
So you don't believe in free will? That's
No.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay. So I mean, if that's your worldview, I mean, you'll have to convince people that their free will doesn't exist, which is much harder than what I'm trying to convince you of, which is what most people believe, that there's a supernatural being that is kind of the cause of all of us existing.
So you agree? See,
well, you're laughing.
It's just so funny because it's such a ridiculous.
That there's a God.
I know that's why they believe in free will, because they're in a cult. But you're not in a cult. You just have a deist. Were you raised like in a cult or something? Like you got some sort of leftover? You were never like a Christian or something?
I was raised in a very lukewarm Christian household where my parents didn't really care about Christianity.
I think you were kind of
for social reasons.
Okay, I feel like you were kind of in the cult because you know the term lukewarm. But
is that an argument? Are you trying to be funny?
What, because are you in a bad mood, Dirk, or something? You can't just
have a lighthearted
fucking conversation. Like, you realize that lukewarm is a very like Christianese term, yes?
I don't realize that, no.
Okay, well, it is. So the fact that you use it and know it indicates how Christian you guys were. But the point is that, yes, I know that a lot of religious people believe in free will. And so I know it's hard to convince people that they don't have free will. But you were literally describing...
I was never religious.
I don't care.
I hope you
so the thing is,
and
that
I believe in free will just because I'm a normal person. I understand that I can make decisions.
I know it feels like that, doesn't it? But you don't. It's just you're a vessel. You could
cope and say you don't. You could blame the universe for all the failings in life. Well, because you blame the universe for your failings in life, and you just go, "Oh, I was just."
I have never failed. I've never failed in my life.
I mean, well, more cope.
No, everything I've done, I've tried to do, I've succeeded. I've never had one moment of failure. My life has been pure bliss. So what are you talking about, Mr. Negative Nancy? Are you trying to like pick on me because you actually have no reason to believe in a God, but you're just a secret Christian? I think you're a secret Christian.
Well, I have no reason to believe in God. My reason is much more logical than your
Dirk is
reason.
just a sneaky secret Christian. He's just pretending
What's
like
your
he's a
reason
deist
for
for a
not
bit.
believing in a God?
Say that Jesus is a piece of shit fuckface. Say it now. Say it now,
Well,
or you're a Christian.
I don't think he was a
You're a
piece of shit
Christian.
fuckface.
You're a Christian. I knew it. Just say, Jesus Christ. Just take the Lord's name in vain.
Jesus Christ.
You were just praying. That was you praying, you liar. Anyway.
I mean, are you going to have a conversation, or are you going to
Yeah, we'll go back to it. I'm sorry. I was just teasing.
comedy?
I was just joking around. It's not bad. It's great. People love it. Look at the laughter. Okay, so just imagine the people, like, they're laughing at home so hard that they have to do emojis. They have to tell me. Because most people, when they're in a live, they'll just go, they're like, in other people's lives, there's just...
Okay, yeah, whatever. So let me
So
ask
you've
you
never
this.
heard, you're too uneducated to know what determinism is. So it's this idea that we are all just like, our biology is determined, right, by prior causes. We haven't decided who we're going to be born as, when we're going to be born, where we're going to be born, to whom we're going to be born, and all the experiences we're going to have once we're born. And we know that our biology, like our genes, are informed by our experiences, and that's what makes us make different decisions and do different things, right? So whenever we start making these decisions, those decisions are colored and I would say compelled by those prior causes.
You're literally just saying contradictions. You're saying make decisions. How can you make a decision if it's
You
determined?
understand, it seems like we're making
No,
choices.
I don't. I mean,
okay.
that's why your position is ridiculous.
Yeah, I get that you're having a struggle with the semantic
Well,
part
I mean,
of it. So
maybe
let me work
explain
that
it
out
better.
with you.
You're literally saying make decisions.
I
and
fucked
then you're
up.
saying in the
I
same
fucked up.
sentence.
The first mistake
know
I've
you
ever
did.
made in my whole entire life. So it's more of like you have options presented to you, and your vessel goes and elects one of the options, but that's not a free will choice. That's just a reactionary thing that your vessel does to the options presented to it. Does that work for you? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean that's more so what I was thinking. And I think that's a laughably ignorant position.
Why?
Well, because you and I both know, like if you were to tell me the sky is red, right,
Mm-hmm.
and you would say it's red, it is red.
Mm-hmm.
Am I ever going to be convinced of that? No, because I have experience that shows me that it's definitely not red.
Yeah, this
Right?
certainly applies, so I'm glad you brought it up.
Yeah, it certainly does, because every person in here knows that they make decisions, and we acknowledge that.
Yeah. Tie that to the red sky. Tie that to the red sky, because I think you just said something that didn't.
It's extremely self-evident that we have free will. You couldn't tie that together yourself?
That's what you're... Okay, sorry. It seems like it, though. No, Joel, it seems like it. Actually, you sound a lot like this guy.
Can you explain to me can you prove the law of non-contradiction to me?
Prove the law of... Why? What are we doing with that?
Well, no. Prove it to me. If it's not self-evident, there must be a proof to it, right?
Like that.
You're making fun of self-evident claims.
This is a little screwdriver, but it's not a little screwdriver.
Yeah. So explain to me how that is a logical statement.
Well, it is a little screwdriver.
Yeah.
Is it?
So why can't it be a big screwdriver at the same time?
Well, that's a bit of a subjective thing because it's bigger than something else. So that it may be a big screwdriver compared to something else. So I think the adjectives is maybe a little bit...
Right. So stop stalling and prove it.
So maybe like this is plastic, but it's also not plastic.
No, that's not what non-contradiction is.
Yeah, it can't be plastic and not plastic at the same time.
You said not plastic.
Okay, not plastic.
Okay,
Where are we in this? Yeah, so this is plastic.
Well, you're making fun of me saying it's self-evident, right? So I would say that you take things to be self-evident too, right?
Yeah, I think I do
laugh
the law, but I think it's different with the free will thing because I gave you this like breakdown of how determinism works, where like we don't make any decisions of who we are or where we are or when we are or any of those things, and those things that we don't decide inform the decisions that we make. And then you just go but it feels like
again.
You get what I'm. If you don't get what I mean, Dirk, this.
No, I don't get what you're saying.
Okay.
That's why I'm laughing at you.
Well, I'm not going to join
you just said
your.
It informs the decisions we make. You're saying we can't make decisions, so make it make sense.
Yeah, I already explained what I meant by that. It's a superficial.
Wait, do you think I think our past doesn't influence our decisions? Is that what you think? I think.
Do I? I don't know what you think, honestly.
Okay, yeah, I would agree that the past experiences that we have, and even our biology, influences our decisions.
I just think it compels it.
But you're saying we don't have decisions at all. Everything is predetermined.
Yeah, like when we make a decision, it's just our vessel reacting to stimuli. And I already explained that to you. You forgot it immediately. I don't think you're paying attention to the conversation because you forget things immediately. But you think, because you forgot that when I say decisions, I just mean the vessel reacting to stimuli.
You recanted your usage of the word decisions.
What's that?
Like 5 minutes. You forgot that you recanted your
Dirk,
usage
draw
of the word.
Draw this back to God real quick, or I'm going to drop you.
Well, because you're getting cooked right now.
I don't, because it's not, it doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter to the
probability
conversation.
of you existing is statistically impossible.
You haven't shown that. You haven't shown that. You've literally shown nothing.
Well, we showed that during our reasoning. So if you don't know how to reason, that's a you problem.
No, that wasn't, I don't know. Okay, you did no number. You showed one, you showed no number. It can't be statistically impossible because I exist.
Okay, well, that's not what statistically impossible means, though. Do you want to go ahead and educate yourself a little bit?
I feel like if something's look, maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like if something's statistically impossible, it wouldn't be possible. Is that crazy?
That is not true. That is crazy because that's not true. Okay. Yeah, can you Google it and just read the definition for us?
Statistically impossible. Should I chat GPT it?
Sure.
What does statistically impossible mean? ? Typically refers to an event outcome that has such an extremely low probability. Oh, it's like almost statistically impossible.
Such an extremely low
almost. Okay,
that's
it's
weird.
considered impossible, even though it's not literally impossible. Okay, so it's not literally impossible. Okay. Now it does show here. This is so.
I'm a mathematician.
This is so. True. This is so interesting, Dirk. This is so interesting because it says
it is interesting.
It has examples. It says rolling 100 sixes in a row with a fair die. Its probability is 1/6 to the 100th power, I suppose, which is. And then it does some other formula. The thing is that you haven't done any formula, so I don't have to listen to you because you're just talking out of your stupid...
Like I said, we're human beings and we could do reasoning.
No.
You could figure that part out for yourself.
No.
Nope.
I don't accept your you don't even that's what you said. You said I feel like I have free will. You said I feel like I have free will. It's self-evident. That was your argument, Dirk. I don't need to have a more of a conversation with you. You're not offering anything to this conversation.
It's not statistically impossible.
We're here, so it's obviously not statistically impossible because it has happened. You're wrong because it has happened. So it may be statistically highly unlikely, but it can't be impossible because we do exist.
It can be also known as statistically
I know
impossible.
that's what the rhetoric is, but that's just a turn of phrase that doesn't mean literally impossible. Does it mean literally impossible, Dirk?
I never said literally impossible.
Right, so it's literally possible, right, Dirk? Because I'm here, right, Dirk? It's literally possible, right, Dirk?
So now you're just
so it's actually true that it happened. So what's your argument now?
Never said it didn't happen.
What's your argument? What's your argument? What's your argument?
I gave you my argument. It's statistically impossible
Prove
for you
that.
personally to exist.
Prove it.
I just did.
With numbers. With numbers.
No, I don't need numbers because it's uncalculatable.
Then I'm going to let you go, buddy.
It's impossible.
Sorry, you don't have a...
Go ahead, you're running.
You have no equation. That's not an argument. And how does it bring us to God? How does it bring us to your Christian God that you believe in and still worship and get on your knees for? And pretend like you don't, you Christian. Katiekin sent $5 to say, who knew matching people's energy was so controversial? I hate that kind of stuff where it's just like arguing for the sake of arguing. Optimus Rhymes sent $2. I evoke free will to cure my asthma. Sorry, invoke free will. I don't know why I said evoke. Gates of Delirium sent $5 to say, I'm evoking my free will to believe that Dirk isn't a clown. Just joking. I can't believe that. Otis Cordia sent $10 to say, I've never seen a deist that was this confrontational. Dirk is definitely a Christian. He just thinks deism will sound more rational. Exactly. Yeah, no. I hate that. It's all lies. It's all smoke and mirrors. Guys, thanks for those super chats. It's very supportive. I really do appreciate it.